So what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Today, Samsung has announced the reason why the Galaxy Note 7 batteries failed, why they were blowing up. And I guess they narrowed it down to two things, and it's not a surprise to us. We all knew the batteries were exploding, right? It's not that that's anything new to us. But they were able to find specific reasons why the batteries were exploding. They had something like 700 people dedicated to trying to find the flaws in the battery, and they had 200,000 batteries that they tested, and the results were conclusive through the different agencies that they used to test the batteries. According to The Verge and other tech websites, they have concluded that the reason why their batteries were exploding, or why the Galaxy Note 7s failed, there were two. So the first one was in the original cell phone that they were selling in their Galaxy Note 7. The first battery had a defect in the top right corner. I'm going to show you a picture of it right here, this right here. So you'll see the nodes here on the right are what they're supposed to look like. And now here in this picture, you'll see what they did look like in the batteries that they were putting in the Note 7. Apparently they were trying to cram it in, and it caused a bending of the nodes. And what this did was it caused the positive and the negative contactors to touch and create sparks. And this caused some of the original batteries to blow up or to burn up or whatever it was. This was compounded though by the fact that when they started to recall all of these batteries, they had to have a third party make more and make them quickly. And so when this third party started making batteries, they left out something very important: the insulation tape. So they're finding that on many of the batteries that they made, they left off the insulation tape. That was part one. And part two of that same battery, there was a weld defect, and the weld was a little bigger, and you'll see that in the picture here. The weld was a little bigger than it should have been, and it caused a protrusion into the insulation tape. So not only was it missing in certain instances, but in other instances where they actually did remember to put the insulation tape, the weld broke through the insulation, causing a spark as well. And so these were the reasons why the Galaxy Note 7 were catching fire, blowing up, etc. Now, Samsung did go on to say that there was nothing wrong with their cell phones themselves. The phones were perfect, but the batteries, it was a battery issue. And so they're going now, they implemented an 8-step process. For any of you who care, they implemented an 8-step process to put their batteries through in the future so that they can minimize or try to remove this from ever happening again. And so they did confirm that the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus is on schedule, and that they would continue to produce their Note line. So that's great news for everybody. And I personally am very excited that they're going to continue this line because, like I said in other vlogs, if you've been following my vlogs, the Note 7 was literally the most beautiful phone I ever held in my hand. That's my personal opinion. It just was a beautiful phone, and I think the introduction of that coral blue really was just icing on the cake. It was such a beautiful phone. So I'm looking forward to their new Note line. I'm looking forward to their S8 and S8 Plus this year. I think they're going to come out with some beautiful phones. I think they caught the problem, and I think they're rectifying it, and I think they're going to come back bigger, better, stronger than ever. So Apple, you better watch yourself. I just wanted to give you an update as to what happened with the batteries, in case you were all wondering. From what I understand, there are still people out there with those phones. Samsung had put out an update so that the batteries would not charge, but I think they got smart to it, and they're not updating their phone so they can continue to use the Note 7. It's a little bit of a risk, but you know, if it hasn't exploded yet, then maybe they got one of the good phones and they're good to go. So who knows? And good news, just an update. My laptop has shipped, and I think my Dell XPS 15 will be here on Wednesday. So I'm going to put together a little unboxing and a first impressions as soon as it comes in. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. That subscribe button is in the bottom corner. Click that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. Reporting live from the Dave Morales Studios. Reporting live from Dave Steals the Show. Reporting live from Dave Steals the Show Studios. This just in, Samsung announcing why their batteries were